Hey everyone, welcome back. So I got this 2025 Bronco all finished up. I got the rough country running boards put on, installed. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a walk around of everything that I did, what made it easy for me, and hopefully some tips to help you with your install. So here we go. I'm gonna give you guys a walk around of this. So as you can see, the rough country e-boards are up there nice and slick, right out of the way. As soon as you open the door, they come down. They even come with these lights to put on there for each door, each step. Underneath here, you've got a motor in the back and a motor in the front. And then right under here is where your main control is. So then you'll run all your wiring underneath. You'll have to pull back the carpet, pull back these step plates, and then underneath here, which the directions don't really give that great of an example, but right underneath here there's a rubber grommet. Underneath there is a heat shield. So you just have to snake your wires up through there, which will control your sensors. You got a sensor here. This is where I chose to mount the front one. And then I chose to mount the back one up here. So that way, people getting in, if they, let's say they drag their butt or anything, they're not gonna knock it off down here. So that's why I chose to put it up here. And then you've got a magnet here and a magnet here. For these sensor wires, they're tucked underneath here, underneath this plastic piece. I personally chose to take these plastic pieces off, so that way they're out of my way. And I put the ground underneath here. The directions show mounting it to a hinge. I didn't like that. One less wire to expose if I had it back here. So once I got the two boards mounted, then I ran my wiring. Need to tuck that one up. I ran it across. I followed there's a support bracket or brace that goes from frame rail to frame rail. I followed that up and over, which connects to the other side. And then I brought it over. It's simple. It's plug and play. You plug it into the front motor, plug it into the back motor, and the wires are labeled for which one. So it's kind of hard to get them mixed up. And again, you got the rock light over here as well as back here. And just tuck my wiring up nice and neat. What I chose to do get a good angle here, with these wires, I didn't want to drill any holes or anything, so here in my shop I've got some adhesion promoter for the 3M two-sided sticky tape. So I stuck that two-sided sticky tape on there. I made sure to put that adhesion promoter on these wires, stuck it right to it. So that way it's nice and out of the way. The tape is a little wide, but with it being covered up with the board, you're never going to see it. But it also keeps the wiring up, and you're not drilling any holes to run any zip ties, not worrying about any loose hanging wires or anything like that. The wire from the driver's side that feeds the signal wires for these, I ran it up in front of the center console. I run it up over there, and I brought it underneath the carpet. And again, I pulled these step plates off. I ran it underneath the carpet. And I did have to extend it because of where I chose to mount the wiring. But I ran it underneath the carpet. Underneath here, followed all these wires that are in here. And again, I chose to put my sensor here, and same with this one. I put it up here as well. So, like I said, I just extended my wire from here, I don't know, down there a little bit. You're never gonna know that it was even extended. And then same thing, so once you close the doors, lights go out, and running boards tuck up nice and neat. No wires are exposed. And then all it does is you run 2 wires. I ran them up, and then you got a positive and a negative, which are both fusible links on them. Connect those to your battery, it gives you power. Whoops. And that's that for the 2025 Ford Bronco 4-door rough country e-board installation. And then it had, from the factory, it came with these rock guards. You remove the rock guards, remove the brackets, and the motors and everything bolt right in place of those. Tucker even gives the final approval. So there you have it for the Ford Bronco's 2025 rough country e-board. If you guys have any questions, link them in the comments below, or feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can regarding the installation of these electric running boards, what helped me and what might be able to help you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. As again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys on the next one.